This new Shala, which I have made, is all for our yoga family. Our Ashtanga yoga family is so big, and there is always new students coming.
It was Sharat's dream to make in this way. So he's very happy. He's happy with his students. Everything is good with him because Sharat's life is yoga. He's totally dedicated to yoga. And then he's happy with yoga.
It is a gateway to bring people together. This is what yoga means, to unite people, everyone coming together. So this is the great union here.
It's a very good path to go in, and I'm so proud that my father is a yoga teacher and he's helping many people.
I really feel very motivated because if I was doing here in my house alone, there used to be nobody doing with me. But in the Shala, there are so many people that I look here and there, I look around me and I'll be like, okay, I need to do better, practice better. So coming to the Yoga Shala is actually really nice because I get to learn so many things out of other students as well.
More than it's my Shala, it is my students' Shala. So they should feel comfortable. For me, I can teach anywhere. Wherever I go, I do the same thing, I teach the same thing. But to generate positive energy, the students should feel that it is their Shala. It's 15,000 square feet, just the Shala. This came to my mind long back. I was seeing students practicing very close to each other. There was no enough space, especially those advanced students, they need some more space. It was pretty easy because I've traveled a lot. I've gone to different countries and I've seen different places. I got an idea how to build one Shala. When I travel and teach, many times we go to big gym places like big hall, like a basketball stadium, like that. So this idea came to me and I took some bits and pieces of that while building this.
He knows for whom what should be given when. Exactly, precisely. That's the uniqueness of his teachings. So accordingly, he designed the Shala, including floors, the color of the wall, color of the tiles, everything, even the direction.
When I leased the property, there was no trees around. It was more like a dry land, so we had to plant many trees. A half acre of the land is all planted with different trees. While practicing yoga, it is not just the posture. We need good air, good oxygen generating plants. So that is exactly what we have done there. So when you are inhaling, exhaling, you are inhaling good prana. So this will make your body and mind more healthier. This is the big congregation of students from different parts of the world coming together and practicing. This is a great experience, especially those students who are coming for the first time.
Our students are a mix of local and Indian students from other states in India, as well as international students. And it's a great learning experience being a teacher here. When I see a positive transformation that which I had in students, it feels really great.
And if you practice Ashtanga Yoga, you have to go to the epicenter, you have to go to the flame of the fire. So that's why I came to Mysore. So my first trip, I was practicing Pattabhi Jois, and Sharaji was always there. So when Pattabhi Jois passed, it was a natural transition to continue practicing with Sharaji, also because Pattabhi Jois put him in the lineage, in as a lineage holder. For me, it was natural transition.
I love the space that we all have and that there seems to be room for everyone. I love that it's really welcoming for families and that there's a lot of space in the changing rooms and that we can practice all together as one big group for the primary series classes.
The first trip that I came, I think this place was absolutely divine. I mean, the experience has been fabulous. Practicing with Guruji, I mean, Guruji being the master of his art. And such a good human being. I mean, in his presence, I think, you know, it helps me to push myself and stretch myself and be a better version of myself. And that probably, you know, makes me want to come back, you know, year after year. It's not easy to, you know, leave everything back home and, you know, leave your family and your routine. But I think coming to Mysore is so special. It's the temple of Ashtanga Yoga for me.
I describe every trip to Mysore is like reshaping, kind of like a pencil that you're just reshaping, and you're learning how to reshape yourself also at home. But here is a little bit just faster, deeper, and there's always new shapes that you don't even know about that are there, and then you just take them home and then see how you can apply it into your life as well.
He has the ability to understand the needs of every student and to give to the students exactly what they need to grow in that specific moment.
I like his intuition very much. I think it's a little bit magic. He has been always finding the right moment to do the right thing, and this is a gift.
It's completely unique and individual, and I think a lot of people might be surprised by this because the practice that we do from the outside looks very uniformed and very, very structured and kind of set. But then when you practice with him, you kind of really begin to see that he teaches you very, very individually. I don't know how he does it. It's part of the Mysore magic maybe, but not only physically, he knows what your body can and cannot do, but for me anyway, it was a very personality where he knew that I needed to be pushed from my personality point of view, and I think he knows when some people need to be kind of held in patience a little bit more, and I find this to be, I've never had that anywhere else where I practice, if that makes sense.
I'm a teacher's pet, so when he says very good to me, I'm in seventh heaven. And yes, it's good to get a new pose, it's exciting. But what I love about him is he made me understand to believe in myself. Like so many times I did doubt my own strength, and he's like, no, you can do it, do it. Sometimes he's been stern, like saying that, do it, and sometimes like, you can do it. So it's different times and different ways of him making me believe in my own self.
It feels strangely intimate, even though there's still, you know, a lot of people. But there's something about having the space that kind of changes it.
The first time I walked into the building, I was so excited that I just wanted to cry. I keep coming back to that first moment when we sang the opening mantra together. Like tears were rolling in my face. It was an incredible experience.
The chanting also has some meaning in it. It is not that we are always praying in the chanting that Lokaha Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. That means not only us, the entire world should be in peace and should be healthy. So this is what we are praying for. When everyone comes together and prays, it generates a different energy. It takes your energy to a different level. So this is what I feel every time I do the lead class, everyone is chanting. It brings peace within your mind. It's a great experience.
And the moment we chant Om together, that's like the energy shift from there. The first time when I did practice here, my tears came out from my eyes. Like it was such a powerful experience for me.
Most notably in the lead primary class when we're all together as one. When we do the opening chant, it just kind of sends chills down my spine like a whole battalion of Ashtangis, at one time. And, I've never felt so much kind of power in an opening chant before anywhere. So.
Being Sharaji's student is something, it's really hard to put into words, and I've been asked that question over the years, and it's something that I just feel like he's the one person who really just kind of like sees me for who I am and sees me where I'm at in my life. And I feel really blessed to have someone who can guide me along the way. Like, it's just as that saying goes, like someone who shines the light through the dark tunnel, and that's him. My life was just a total disaster before on so many levels before starting to come here, and him guiding me and kind of just like I had mentioned before, putting on that path is, it's really hard to put into words, to be honest.
Always students ask me, they say, like, you're so popular, you become so famous, that this. I said, it's not me, which is more than me, it is the yoga. Because yoga is not born to any religion, any caste, creed, it's not born to any race. So yoga is free from everything. Yoga is like an ocean that we are taking few buckets of water from. Is it necessary to teach yoga? Yes, it is very important to teach yoga. Whatever knowledge we accumulate, it is not to keep it with you, it is to spread. It is to go, it should be helpful for others. So much knowledge. I'm just the transmitter here, transmitting what I have learned. It is a great feeling